back in class, everybody. We're gonna get started this class on, with a little bell ringer. So everybody get out your bell ringer notebooks and start on question 1 and 2. And we will be walking around to help y'all if y'all need it. I'm Miss Nard, and I'm Miss Rose.
And you can use your notes to complete these. Just note that the first one is just by factory, and the second one is for completing the square. And what you have on your notes is completing the square. Y'all, a few more minutes.
This is the first quadratic that does this thing.
So what if it does factor?
Is everybody about finished?
I don't get something
No, your first step is already. Yeah, we've already given you. Send the first step, then you're gonna. So then you're gonna. to 0.
Oh, so x minus 9 equals 0?
Yes. And
So
then
x equals 9
and
x equals negative 2.
negative 2. Okay, so you wanna write that one, so everyone can write that in their notes. Okay, and
Okay, and so number 2, Troy, you wanna get up and kind of explain your thoughts?
Yeah. Okay, so I noticed that this is in a form that I can complete the squares. There's really a 1 right here, so I divided this term by 2 and then squared that term, which is 1. I added that to both sides, and then I got x squared plus 2x plus 1 equals 36. And then I noticed that I can factor that into x plus 1 times x plus 1, which is x plus 1 squared. I got 36 on this side, so I can take the square root of both sides. I end up with x plus 1 equals positive 6 and x plus 1 equals negative 6. So if we're working with a square root, and then just solve those out and get x equals 5 and x equals negative 7.
Good job, Troy. And I think that's something that everybody needs to be sure to remember. Whenever you take the square root of something, you get a plus and minus.
so just to review this a little bit, when you're factoring, you wanna, end up with this, right? So you have 2 x's here, so when you multiply, like she said, using FOIL, you would have x squared. And you wanna make the 2 middle terms add up to be the middle term here. And then, you wanna pick 2 numbers that can multiply together to make the constant term. And for completing the square, you wanna make sure that your, constant is on the right side of the equation. Take half of the middle term, the b, and then square it to, complete the square on this side, but whatever you do to one equation side, you have to do to the other side. And then, you wanna get it in the form where you can take the square root of it, and so you square root both sides and split it into 2 separate equations and find your answers.
Is everybody good on that?
Does everybody understand? Okay.
So now we are gonna give y'all a little introduction. We've already learned how to find the zeros of a polynomial using factoring and using completing the square. There's another technique that can be used. So we're gonna show y'all a fun little video, and while y'all are watching the video, I want y'all to take notes of the 3 different ways to solve the zeros of a polynomial. And we're gonna discuss it afterwards.
All you gotta do is it and knock yourself from balls. My boys don't finish up. TV prime time. That's how we feature when I'm mixing it with eel rhymes.
So you're about to be introduced to the new way that we're gonna learn about today.
Solving until we falling. If you get to a problem, we can help if you be stalling. The quadratic formula, it is here to make your day. Whole class will do the dance, cause this is the third way. Better take out your cup, cause some of these be insane. You gotta plug and chug, and soon you'll make it rain. First you find, you can write it down on 'em. Now plug them in, put parentheses around on 'em. Fix that discriminant, sitting in the back on 'em. It'll be imaginary or so real on 'em. Class going bananas, I get it, figure out on 'em. Plus or minus this to the opposite of B on 'em. Divide the top all by 2A on 'em. Time to start the class, about to give this test to 'em. Yeah, thumbs up, we gonna show them how to do it. Do the problem solve, didn't really nothing to it. School where we like to do the dance. Flex to the left, get some pencils in your hands. We do it for our school and we do it for the grades. But to solve these quads, boy, you gotta do the dance. Everybody do the quads.
Did y'all enjoy that?
That's 6 years a whole. Oh my God.
Okay, so who wants to volunteer to tell us the 3 different ways to find the zeros of a polynomial? Chris,
Factoring, completing the square, and quadratic formula.
good job, good job.
Okay, so we did factoring already 2 days ago, and then we learned completing the square yesterday, and now we're going to focus today on working with the quadratic formula. So just from watching the video, does anybody remember the actual quadratic formula? Selena?
Negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a.
Can anybody repeat that? Anybody else? No. Well, that's okay, because we're gonna work with it, in a few minutes when we start the body. So now we're all gonna split you up into the same groups that you're in, and we're gonna give you proof strips, and you're going to derive the quadratic formula by yourselves.